goes it? Everything seems above board with you, but that doesn't mean you can slack off because summer's on the horizon. Got it? This reaction is incredible. I'm honestly shocked to see it. It is only natural that people are surprised. Even the police are struggling to catch him. Yeah, by the way, you said you were called in by the principal? Did something happen? It was regarding my investigation of the incident with Mr. Kamoshida. Don't worry, I didn't mention a word about any of you. I essentially told him I was unable to find any information. Thank you, Makoto. Don't mention it. I've graduated from my role as the exemplary honor student. From now on, I'm going to be more honest with myself. It's quite a refreshing feeling. What are you going to do now? Want to stay with the Phantom Thieves? That's my intention, assuming it wouldn't be any trouble. Welcome aboard. It'd actually be a big problem if you didn't stick with us. We should allow her to join us. It would be greatly convenient. Well then, I hope I can continue getting along with all of you. An advisor, huh? This new teammate of ours is pretty promising. We'll be able to do even more now. Becky... Whoa. I've told you this already, but I've been deceiving you. Sorry again. So stop spending your money on me. Got it? I feel like my bond with Kawakami will grow stronger soon. Told you not to. What are you gonna do? I kinda... Oh, fuck. Shogi. To get better at shogi, you must practice every day. If you're interested in a lesson, please come to the church. Let's decide that later, too. So wait, hold on. Personas... Wait, hold on. Actually, confidants. Makoto, Nijima. Where is... the star? Do I have any personas that are the star? No, I don't. Doesn't matter. Just because she told me no, don't request me, I'm gonna request her. Please take care of my housework. What? Are you serious? Fine. I'll be right there. I'll have to keep teaching you until you understand.
Jeez.
Are you serious? I told you the story about my sick little sister was a lie. You know you're being used for money, and you still request me? I want to know more. Huh? What good would that do? You really are one strange kid. I'm a mediocre teacher and a mediocre maid. And yet you listen to everything I have to say. You're the complete opposite of me. I don't even properly attend to my students' needs.
So...
The money is actually an apology. There was a student named Takase at the school I taught at before Shujin. Takase-kun was considered a problem child since he had the lowest grades and skipped school a lot. So I was put in charge of guiding him, or rather pushing him to transfer to another school. But when I got to know him, I realized that he wasn't a problem child after all. In fact, he was working several part-time jobs just so he could cover his living expenses. His relatives took him in when his parents died, so he had to make money to support himself. He couldn't attend school every day, but he was motivated to study. That's why I decided to tutor him. After I started working with him, his grades started to improve, slowly but surely. But I was told that it was wrong to only help certain students and not others. Come on. Then a strange rumor about him being a juvenile delinquent began to circulate. And on top of that, I got called into the principal's office. He threatened me, saying that I'd be dismissed if I continued to tutor Takase-kun. How terrible. Yeah, but you could say the same about me. I got scared of losing my job and of having rumors spread about me, so I canceled our upcoming tutoring sessions. Takase-kun was on his way to one of his part-time jobs when I told him. Out of all days, it was New Year's Eve, and it had been pouring rain all day. And he died in a car crash. He sounded so depressed when I told him that I couldn't tutor him anymore. But when he said that it was no big deal because he had to work anyway, so I wouldn't feel bad. If only I had kept on my promise to him. It's not your fault. Takase-kun was exhausted from the tutoring sessions and working at all his part-time jobs. His guardians blamed me for the accident, saying it was all my fault that he was so tired. They said they were going to sue me and take the issue to the Media and Board of Education. I wouldn't have been accused of a crime, but if word had gotten out, the school would have been done for. I wanted to continue teaching no matter what, so I ended up paying them the apology money so they wouldn't sue me or say anything. You okay with that? It was my indecisiveness that backed him into a corner, and I blame myself every day. I know paying them isn't going to bring him back, but it's the only way I can atone for my sins. It seems like his guardians are satisfied with our arrangement, so... See? Nothing good ever comes from getting involved with me. I have to keep my distance to avoid hurting others, so I don't meddle in my students' lives. I've been coming here because of a random twist of fate, but we should say goodbye as well. What about our deal? Bandaru-kun, you're really not the type to back down, are you? I guess we're in this together, now that I told you the whole story, right?
Yeah.
I'll see what I can do about the other teachers so you get free periods with them too. I look forward to continuing our relationship. I feel like my relationship with Kawakami has deepened. Gain free time in other classes, hooray!
Alright.
Alrighty, time to clean. I'm going to put more energy into it than usual today. Oh my, this room is so dusty. Even though I wipe the place squeaky clean every visit. Well, I guess it's all for you, Master. I'll work hard to earn my keep. Wow, it's so dusty. If my cough is already this bad, maybe we'd better off tearing this place down than trying to clean it. Well, the cheekness of this room is truly its charm, so let's keep it as is. Alright, I have to go.
Thank you so
I'll be
much.
eagerly awaiting your next request, Master. Time to go to the other... What? Why am I sleeping? What? Usually when I'm sleeping I go to the jail.
Don't be ridiculous. This new ally you gained was Makoto? Just tell me the truth.
That's the truth. You already know the truth.
Makoto. That's preposterous.
If what you say is true, come on, you can do it. No.
Was
What?
this the police when you were arrested?
So here's my issue. Why the fuck was it working when I pressed the button, and then instantly when I pressed the button, it was just like, oh no, we're not working anymore.
Now that I think about it, she did start talking a lot about the investigation from summer onward. Makoto aside, you mentioned one other important detail.
Stop breaking, please.
Did Kaneshiro really say there was someone using the metaverse besides the Phantom Thieves? Those words could just be taken as you shifting blame to this other person, you know.
It's the truth.
But why would you fabricate such an elaborate story and then shift the blame elsewhere? There are two possibilities. Either you've simply been trying to confuse me with your lies, or everything you've stated is true. Have you been telling me the truth from the very start?
Of course.
Does that mean you're placing your trust in me? Then again, I am investigating a thief who steals hearts. Very well. No matter how absurd it may seem, I'll reevaluate my stance on believing you, for now. In return, speak the whole truth and nothing but the truth. It's a fair
Absolutely.
deal. Is that acceptable?
Am I gonna have a... I'm having a relationship with Sai Nijima? Are you kidding me?
I am thou.
Jesus Christ.
Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow.
So I guess this is gonna...
But with the birth of the
Judgment.
persona,
So I guess this is gonna be an automatic one
the
because I mean this is
person
taking
that
place
shall
in the
lead to
future.
freedom and new power.
Judgment.
All right.
Late judgment.
We're running out of time. Let's move on to your next target. I stand corrected. It was they who targeted your group first, wasn't it?
Oh shit.
The identity of your opponent is this.
Medjed. Anonymous. Oh
We
shit.
have no pictures. Even their names and identities are unknown. If what you told me is true, then this nav thing you've mentioned wouldn't have worked in this case. How did you target them? Tell me everything.
We're gonna be attacking Anonymous? Okay. Cool. Get wrecked, scumbags, Lamau. I wanna know more about them. Jokes on the cops, Raffle. P-Thieves, can you see? Could this really? What? Phantom Thieves, yes! The Phantom Thieves made him have a change of heart, right? Seriously? The Phantom Thieves are amazing. Isn't it cool how they steal people's hearts? How do they make them repent? I'm really curious. Who are they? Hey, you're there, right? Come downstairs. I like my ramen bowl.
Hey, check the ingredients in the fridge. Hey, what's up? Huh? It's not right? Not cute. That was the one the staff recommended to me, though. Won't that printer do? Huh, it'll do, but it's not it? Okay, I'll be right over.
I like how they have coffee on the Bunsen
This
burners.
might take a while. I'm leaving the store to you. Lock up for me if I don't come back.
Going on a date?
Something like that. What a handful.
I love him.
And that concludes the latest news on the suspect Kaneshiro. This case is said to be a result of the Phantom Thieves' actions, but what do you think?
We don't know their methods, but I believe they are a menace that will threaten this law-abiding country. This dangerous group tampers with people's hearts. It's no different from brainwashing.
I see. You're absolutely correct.
I wonder what's going on. Didn't this happen a little while ago, too? Who was it again? You know, that famous artist.
Maddie Amy.
Ah, Madarame, was it?
They punished those awful people, didn't they? The Phantom Thieves aren't at fault then.
Well, that may be true, but
Don't you think so too, dearie? The Phantom Thieves aren't doing anything wrong, are they?
Of course they're not.
See, even he says that they're doing good. Oh my, look at the time. We should probably head home.
ah, you're right. Thanks for the drink.
Yes.
I've-
I've received the reports on Kanashiro's case. But to think the Phantom Thieves would honestly attempt an absurd idea like social reform. You're absolutely right. I'm not pleased about the general public's support of them either. There's also the danger of the metaverse being exposed with their continued actions. Actually, there is one countermeasure he brought in that seems usable. It involves having the Phantom Thieves destroy themselves without our direct intervention. We'll set things up so that those mental shutdown occurrences are their doing. Ah, I thought as much. I had a feeling that it was too brutal for it to be his own idea. Still, to think you'd go through such elaborate detail to crush them. Their actions must be that much of an eyesore for you. I sympathize with what you're going through. Well then, I'll clean this up quickly and put it behind us. Yes, a grand undertaking like social reform is beyond a group such as the Phantom Thieves.
Oh yeah, we'll do it
Only
too.
a few people are entitled to change the world, like you, future Prime Minister.
Oh, is it the Baldy? Not Principal Baldy, but like Baldy with the glasses and drunk. It's Ryuji.
Hey, it's me. Where you at? What you doing?
It's a secret. Watching the store.
Gotcha. We're gonna come over right now about the, you-know-what. See ya.
Cool.
What's up? We're here to hang out.
That's not why we're here. We need to study for finals.
No, we're here to hang out.
Why am I here too?
You're one of us now, so of course you gotta help us. We're in trouble if you don't teach us, you know.
I don't need to study. But I don't wanna. That's right.
Even you're saying such things? Let's leave those guys be. I couldn't ask the last time I was here, but what is this place? The storekeeper doesn't seem to be around.
When was she here last time? I forget.
It's where this guy lives. He's got complicated circumstances. We can tell her about it, right? Actually, tell yourself.
That's terrible.
On Yusuke and me are pretty much the same too. I mean, it's not as bad as this guy's though. It's just something we can't ever put up with. That's why we all became Phantom Thieves.
Hey, don't forget me.
I know. We're all part of the team. By the way, Makoto, ain't there someone you can't forgive either? Like, a heart you want to change?
That's a secret.
Ah, there's someone like that. You could just tell us, you know. You don't gotta be so cold.
That aside, do you have any intention of
Nah.
studying for the exam?
Not really.
It's fine if I leave then?
No, I'm just joking. Please teach us.
What was this term? It's phobia, so it's a fear of some kind.
I think it's a fear of open spaces. You don't hear it that often, though. Leave vocabulary and long sentences to me. I suck at proper grammar, though.
Even if we study English, it's not like I'm gonna use it in the future.
You're using it right now.
As to you, your Japanese is questionable too.
Shut up!
Explain the writer's feelings? What point is there in that?
Oh, it's impossible. I can't memorize all these formulas. Ain't there a good way of cheating?
You should just write it on your
Why
hand.
don't we take a break?
And that was the follow-up report on the suspect Kaneshiro.
Oh, Kichi-san.
Now, Akechi-san. This case is said to be the result of the Phantom Thieves' actions, but in actuality, is this true?
Considering how a calling card was scattered about, I believe there's no mistaking that. The question is what the Phantom Thieves actually did. If they tampered with the suspect's heart, it casts doubt on the authenticity of any confession.
So then, by tampering with hearts, the Phantom Thieves are fabricating crimes that may not exist?
We can't deny the possibility. There's no doubt that the Phantom Thieves are exposing hidden injustices in society. However, if this is done by sidestepping the law, their way of thinking is very dangerous.
So, in a way, they're outlaws.
Yes. They're no different than the criminals they target. This cannot be overlooked.
I don't know. I do think it was kind of like odd that, like, you know, they kind of like brainwashed the people to like confess to their crimes, but it's more like they just make them realize, okay, what they're doing is morally corrupt. I don't know. Or like looking at themselves from a different light. I don't know. I still think it's not the same as being outlaws.
Oh, I see. My ass. Why the hell are we being treated as the bad guys?
Just
Ketchy
let
hates
them say
us.
whatever they want. More people are starting to understand that what we're doing is right, after all.
When I'm walking around in town, I hear a lot more people talking about us too. And the forum's been full of hype. Do you think we made it big time?
Yeah.
Don't get pompous over dealing with some street thug. Save it for after we deal with a bigger target.
Just gotta take down a bigger one, yeah? That was
Oh,
the
yeah.
plan from the
Easy.
start anyways.
True. It may be best if we start thinking about it.
I bet we'll find one in no time. Wind's blowing in our direction and everything. I feel like we won't lose to anything right now.
Well, we'll decide on that eventually. We need to overcome our exams first. Now then, break time's over. Let's get back to...
That reminds me, the celebration party. Weren't we gonna do it after exams?
Yes, I believe so.
Where should we go? I feel like I'll study better if I got something to look forward to.
The last one was a buffet at a hotel. We haven't gone anywhere since.
Huh? A buffet?
Where would be good? Hey, what about fireworks? The fireworks festival.
Let's do Hanabe.
Oh yeah, it's that season, huh?
That sounds good to me.
It's hard to ignore a buffet, but I'll take the beauties of summer. Still, I demand that we feast during the festival as well.
Do you guys own a yukata? Will you wear a yukata?
Yes. Everyone wears yukatas.
Fireworks festival sound good? You think so too, right?
But it's a hot out. It's a great idea.
Alright, fireworks festival it is.
Let's look for a good one.
Study comes first, though. I won't let you off if you fail any of them. Are we clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. What the fuck?
Alright, fireworks festival it is. Let's look
Yo.
Study comes first, though.
It's anonymous.
I won't let you off if you fail any of them. Are we clear?
How did she bug us?
Yes, ma'am.
Through her phones? Girl. Hello, girl. Fireworks and yukatas, guess it's that time of the year. Hey, so there's this dangerous, almost psychotic blog I found that hasn't ended up on the forum yet. I'll kill him, I'll kill him, I'll kill him. That's all it says. Rumor has it she's talking about her boyfriend. Sounds dangerous. Yeah, it seems like she'll do something real bad someday, right? And it gets even worse. As it turns out, she's a Shujin student. You know a girl named Yumeko Mogami? She's always up near the classrooms on the second floor. Please, you have to do something before things get worse. This is a good opportunity for us. Enoshiro's change of heart has probably opened up some deeper parts of mementos. Let's make some time and talk about in the hideout. Cool. Now an update on the arrest of Kaneshiro, suspected mafia and scam ringleader. Just before his arrest, calling cards with the suspects' names were posted all over the area. Pictures of those were spread on the internet. Some claim these are proof that Phantom Thieves exist. Putting calling cards up all over town was effective.
Hey!
Exams for the firework, Okay, then I should just save now.